Good afternoon, Miss Ryland.
Emily?
Only slightly, Miss Ryland. Yours, Miss Ryland?
Gosh, no, Ben. That's from a niece. I figured a body tinkering with matrimony might want to look at a book of directions.
Let us pause to consider a moment this high occasion. Two hands in solemn compact joined, two hearts pledged in sacred union. How beautiful to behold is the sight of two young people as they stand on the threshold of holy matrimony. When a young woman takes the hand of the man of her choice, how rare is the joy and how celestial.
Need we rehearse any further, since the groom isn't here?
Why, of course not. He doesn't need a rehearsal. At his last wedding, he prompted the minister.
The groom ought to be here.
Aunt Penny.
You're right, cowgirl. You're right. The groom ought to be here. Doris, why don't you go ahead and marry the China boy? It'll teach them both a lesson.
Who are you?
Well, if you're not too literal, I'm the matron of honor.
Oh, please don't mind Connie, Aunt Penny. Small talk's her specialty.
I can see that. But, honey, the talk's too small for a great occasion.
Miss Ryland, I quite agree with you.
So do I. Come on, Doctor.
Well, you win, old Tommy. You've moved heaven and Wall Street against me. Forgive me for the sake of my soul and the good of my credit.
Sure. Glad it's not too late to save your credit.
You're one up, Penny.
No, Charlie, you're not really married.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I sure thought I'd get a chance to meet the groom today. What's he like, honey?
Oh, he's nice.
Yeah, but what does he do?
Well, he's in Wall Street. He's not exactly the wolf down there, but a good, comfortable vice president. And he plays polo. Not championship, of course, but this year his club is using him to sub on first team. And he's, oh, well, John's just a man.
No fooling.
No fooling. That's the lucky man. John Asheville Dobie III.
Third what?
The third John Asheville Dobie.
You mean to stand there and insinuate there were two others like this?
Well, at least that. The family goes all the way back to 1550.
It ain't far enough, if you ask me.
What did you expect, Aunt Penny? A Superman?
No, but, well, a young wife usually makes her husband sound like a Superman.
Well, there's no use being naive about it. I'll be as happy as the next one. That's all, Elizabeth.
Doris, darling, I'm off.
Is there any doubt of it?
Well, the next time I see you, you'll be Mrs. John Asheville Dobie III.
So I will.
Suppose suppose I could spoil it by dashing up to the altar and shrieking, "I forbid the band."
Oh, not you. You'll have much more fun trying to pick him off afterwards.
I'm not promising I won't.
If you did promise, I wouldn't believe you.
Well, as long as we understand each other.
Oh, I understand you perfectly, dear.
For a wedding gift, I'll give you the name of a good detective agency.
What?
Oh, we're shocking your aunt. Life is like that, Miss Ryland, in the social jungle. The flower girl precedes the bride, and the detective follows the groom. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, sweet.
Isn't she married?
Not seriously. She and her husband don't get along very well.
And she's got her eye on yours already.
Oh, Connie's a bit of a snake, but she's all right.
Doris, well, I don't know just how to say this, but well, at every wedding, there'd ought to be a woman.
Well, I think all the experts agree on that point, Aunt Penny.
Oh, I don't mean the bride. I mean an older woman. At a time like this, there'd ought to be someone to hand out advice. That's something your father can't buy for you, even if he is one of the richest bankers in New York.
That's right. What is it you advise?
Well, of course, I ain't the best person in the world for this. I'm just an old, weather-beaten Westerner. Not that I haven't had some experience handling men. In the mountains up our way, the boys make passes like any other male critter, and believe me, when a girl's fought her way through those mountain passes, she's done something.
Yes, Aunt Penny.
Well, what I want to say is, oh, doggone, it's all here in this book.
Well, thank you. Oh, you're sweet, Aunt Penny.
Give me a hug. We'll say goodbye at the rodeo.
Yes, we'll see you at the garden.
Honey, you said you'd be as happy as the next one. I wanted you to be a whole lot happier than that. I'd hate to come back next year and find you just another claim-jumping husband rustler like that diamondback that just slithered out of here.
Now go and put that $50 up on your nose. Now stick out your arms. Now just put that water in his hands, boys. That's it. Now stand steady and don't move till I say go. 1, 2, 3, go. There you are.
Pretty good, huh?
That was easy. I knew you could do it.
Oh, that's a silly trick. Bet you 4 bits you can't do it.
Bet you can. Go on, Buck. Show us.
I'll try it.
All right, come on. Oh, now, if you can do it. You
I
can do
don't
it,
see
Buck.
nothing to it.
Of course ain't nothing to it. You can do it, sure. I know you do. There you are. Now,
Now hold up your head.
There you are. Now put the water in his hands, boys. That's it. There you are. He can do it, sure enough.
Now wait till I say go. 1, 2. How about my funnel? You had the fun, I'll have the funnel.
Howdy, Buck.
Howdy, Miss Penny.
Where's Jeff?
He's down at the corral.
Oh, come on, let's fight it. Darn fool, Jeff. He knows he can't ride no steer.
Let's hope the steer don't know it. He knows it.
Jeff!
Hey, Jeff! Jeff!
Well, that makes it tougher.
Jeff Larabee, are you trying to commit suicide?
What?
No, he just can't balance his bull budget. He's entered every contest trying to win enough money to buy that brute.
Ain't he a beauty? You know, he's one of the finest purebreds that Colonel Johnson brought to this show.
Well, he's not worth breaking your neck for.
His name is Cuddles. Oh, ain't he dignified?
Yeah, I wonder how dignified he's gonna look the first time he backs into a cactus.
Well, you're his partner, ain't you? What are you doing to help?
Well, Penny, Buck's been in kind of tough in this show. We just figured out the firsts and the seconds and the other points, and near as we can tell, he's Fighting it out for last place.
Well, remember, you're both still working for me.
Yes, ma'am.
You stick to your roping and your riding. I'll be out in front rooting for you. Good luck.
Thanks. Come on, Buck. Get Cuddles a pail of water.
Get Cuddles a pail of water.
Good.
Hello?
Howdy. Say, there's one thing about the East. It sure is easy to get water.
Well, that's true, brother, on the face of it. So long.
Come on, Penny.
Hello, honey.
Hello. I can't stay very long. I just stopped in to say goodbye.
I'm staying, though, and I'll see you to the station, too.
Well, that's nice. Only it ain't a station. It's a freight siding in Weehawken. And I'm traveling west in my boxcar, you know, just the way I came.
What do you got there?
Well, that's a little homemade slip horn I threw together. Sounds kind of sweet, don't it?
Let me hear it again. Well, it's a matter of opinion. All I hear is bazooka.
Bazooka?
Yeah.
Bazooka. Boy, I bet this slip horn is self-baptizing.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna call that thing a bazooka.
Say, is our business bazookas or bulls? You know, we gotta get some more dough. We're gonna lose Cuddles.
The next event, folks, is the wild cow milking contest.
Did you ever milk a wild cow?
No.
Well, you're gonna.
Oh, bossy. Stop that rumba. Keep it simple. We want milk, not a milkshake.
Come on, Buck.
Huh?
In the bottle.
Give, sweetheart, give.
Go on, get going. Go ahead. Go on.
Two grown men chasing a scared cow. You must admit it's rather silly.
Milking a wild cow is a glittering piece of intelligence compared to some of the humor I saw around your house.
Meaning what?
Bob, don't let her do it.
Are you referring to Doris's marriage?
Send her out west with me for a while. Give her a chance to think it over.
Really, Penelope, there's nothing for her to think over.
Well, I think there is. Why in thunder is she marrying this stuffed shirt that she don't love? You don't need his money, and she don't need him.
Now, you manage your cows, Penelope, and we'll try to manage our destiny.
Say,
In the meantime, let's not be conspicuous.
Introducing Miss Penelope Ryland. Stand up, Penny. There she is, folks, Miss Penelope Ryland, owner of the famous Frying Pan Ranch from Green Pastures, Arizona. A square, shooting, forthright daughter of the West. A true pioneer woman.
I don't know what you're making all this fuss about. Being a pioneer woman was just being a normal woman. And I'd hate to think that normal woman was so rare here in the East that you have to go hunting for them with searchlights and yelling for them through microphones. Those pioneer women, women like my mother, your grandmother, they weren't Western women. They were Eastern women. I'm glad to hear you applaud them. I applaud them, too, those Eastern women. They married the men they loved and they stuck to them. Even when the darn galoots went trailing out as far as the Badlands in Arizona. That's all I gotta say, folks.
No doubt you feel you've said plenty.
Where's Doris?
She'll probably be right back.
Well, partner, if you win this event, we'll have just half the money we need.
What good's half a bull?
Axe's stuff. I'll stay with him.
Look at that boy run!
The winner of the saddle bronc contest, Jeff Larabee, as spectacular a ride as these old eyes have ever seen. Give him a big hand, folks.
Goodbye, Penelope. When Doris comes back, tell her I had to go.
Sure, sure.
Swell ride, Jeff.
Yeah, but we're still a lot short.
Doggone, boy, when you once get an idea in your head, you can't shake it up.
Hey, there's still that song contest. Might have a chance in that.
How much does that pay?
Well, they haven't announced yet, but it ought to pay something.
All of you who have been regular patrons for the last 2 weeks know that at this time every night we present a singing cowboy. Tonight, we're going to hear a song of the range from Jeff Larabee.
Sing it pretty, boy.
Empty saddles in the old corral. Where do you ride tonight? Are you rounding up the dogies, the strays of long ago? Are you on the trail of buffalo? Empty saddles, the old corral. Where do you ride tonight? Are there rustlers on the border or a band of Navajo? Are you heading for the Alamo? Empty guns covered with rust. Where do you talk tonight? Empty boots covered with dust. Where do you walk tonight? Empty saddles in the old corral. My tears will be dry tonight if you'll only say I'm lonely as you carry my old pal. Empty saddles in the old corral.
Doggone it pretty.
Empty guns covered with rust. Where do you talk tonight? Empty boots covered with dust. Where do you walk tonight? Empty saddles, the old corral.
and gentlemen, the judges have decided. The winner of the singing contest is Jeff Larabee. And the prize is $500 to be donated by agreement to the orthopedic hospitals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next and last event on our program, the boys will demonstrate that playful little pastime known as wrestling the steer for a cash prize of $350.
Well, you win.
Entry, Mr. Buck Eaton. Buck is going to break his tie for last place or break his neck.
Hey, Buck, you ain't never wrestled a steer in your life.
Well, the steer ain't never wrestled me either, so I reckon we're even. Turn him out, boys.
Folks, a new world's record!
Steer must have fainted.
Well, we didn't make it.
Sure we did. We won enough money.
Still owe a $28 hotel bill. We should have slept in the park, anything. If we hadn't pampered ourselves all week, we'd now be the proud possessors of cuddles.
You mean to tell me for that bull I'm supposed to sleep in a pasture? Boy, I wouldn't pasteurize myself for nobody. Doggone it, boy. Go ahead, buy your darned old bull. I'll pay the hotel bill.
You will?
Sure.
Wait a minute. Where'd you get 28 bucks?
Oh, I made some side bets with some of the boys.
Well, you doggone horn toad. You've been holding out on me, huh? Well, go at the hotel and check out, and I'll see you at the freight yard.
Thanks.
So long, Santa Claus.
Who? Doris? Why, I don't know. I just got in. Oh, wait, I'll see.
If anybody had told me a month ago that I'd be standing out here tonight talking to a bunch of people on the busy street of New York City, I'd have told them they was crazy. I understand that you people here in New York City see pretty near everything. And I imagine you'd be willing to pay a little something to see something you never saw before. Well, tonight you're going to see two things you never saw in your life. First, you never saw a bazooka. And next, you never saw a man that needed $28 as bad as I need.
Hey, where's your horse?
That wasn't me that said that then, folks. That's somebody back over in here. I don't want you people to think I'm a ventriloquist. Back in the mountains where I come from, I always wanted to better myself. I wanted the better things in life. I wanted to improve myself. I remember when I was 19 years old, I had a heart-to-heart talk with Papa. I said, Papa, I'm 19 years old now. I'm getting to be a man, and I think it's about time I was starting to wear shoes.
Where's your horse?
You know, folks, when I was a little boy back home, I had to take care of a stubborn mule. And I used to get so mad at him, but one morning this mule was more stubborn than usual, and I just lost my temper, and I picked up an axe and knocked his brains out, and he died. And, you know, my old grandma always told me that jackass would haunt me someday. Now, of course, I couldn't expect to come out here and get $28 off of you people without giving you something for it. Well, you're going to get it right now.
Take it easy. Hold it. Is that all, Jeff?
Yeah, you can take her away.
Hey, conductor! Hello there, cowboy.
Have you seen Penny Ryland or Buck?
No.
Well, how long before you're pulling out?
Just as soon as the engine hook's on.
You can't leave till Penny and Buck get here.
Brother, hot or cold, this train pulls out right now.
Well, listen, you can't do this. They're gonna miss the train.
So will you, son, if you don't climb aboard.
Doggone, we missed her!
Well, we ain't missed much. When you've seen one train, you've seen them all.
Ouch!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh! The train's moving.
Oh, yes, they do sometimes. How did you get on?
Are you the only one here?
Well, I'm the only one that belongs here. How did you get on?
Well, it's a long story. Somebody left the door open and the train jolted. I must have bumped my head and here I am.
You don't look like a hobo.
Thank you.
Are you?
No.
Then how do you happen to be bumming a ride in this boxcar?
Well, that's a rather difficult thing to explain.
Take your time.
Oh, I know the owner of this boxcar very intimately.
The owner of this boxcar happens to be my boss.
Yes.
Well, is she expecting you?
Well, not exactly. You see,
Oh, I see. You were going to surprise her, huh?
Yes, that's right.
That won't do, sister. You should have said your father owned the railroad or something.
Well, he is a stockholder.
It's quite a coincidence. Just the same, you're getting off at the next stop.
Well, now that we've got that settled, may I have a cigarette?
Yeah, stick out your tongue.
What?
Stick out your tongue. Yeah. What's your line?
Line?
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, if you must know, I'm a cook.
You don't look much like a cook.
Oh, cooks are looking much better these days.
You out of a job?
Yes. Say, didn't I hear you ask the conductor about some people you were expecting?
All right, well, they'll probably catch a passenger train.
You don't happen to know where our next stop is, do you?
Well, wherever it is, sister, you're getting off.
Well, you already said that.
Well, we're slowing down now. What's the matter? You lose something?
No,
What was it?
nothing.
I found it. Get that pail of water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Quiet, fellas, quiet. You're all right. Now, relax. Whoa, relax. Whoa, relax. All right, now, quiet. Quiet, quiet. What's the matter with you? Haven't you got any sense at all, waving a red flag at a bull?
It's a scarf.
Well, he might have broken his leg.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I should think you would be.
Well, I said I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too, but here's where you get off.
Well, it'll be a pleasure. Would you mind helping me down?
That will be a pleasure.
Where's the station, please?
About 11 miles up.
Thank you.
Where you going, sister? Kind of wet out there. Come on in here, baby, where it's nice and warm. Hey, a date. Hey, Tut!
Hello. You remember me?
Mm-hmm. You're back, huh?
I always heard that Westerners were chivalrous. Or is that just a rumor?
Look, lady, I'm a cattleman. Cattleman takes care of cattle. I think what you're looking for is a ladies' man.
And that lets you out.
It sure does.
Well, what do I do now?
Take off your clothes. Well, they're wet, ain't they? Got some dry stuff in here.
I have.
Well, then, put them on. Here.
Haven't you any sense at all? Waving a red flag at a bull.
Well, pull yourself together now, Cuddles.
Desert blue and silver, the pale moonshine, coyotes yapping lazy on the hill, sleepy winks of lightning down the far skyline, time for milling cattle to be still. So now the lightning's far away, that coyote's nothing scary, just a singing to his dearie. Tamalani day, settle down, you cattle, till the morning. There's nothing out the hazy range that you folks need, nothing we can see to take your eye. Yet we gotta watch you, or you'd all stampede, lunging down some royal bank to die. So now, for still the shadows stay, the moon is slow and steady, and the sun comes when he's ready. No use running out to meet the morning.
Oh, say.
Do you mind if I sit here?
Oh, go right ahead. That's Penny Ryland's bunk. You better use it and grab yourself some shut-eye. You'll be needing it before long.
Always seeing way off dreams of silver blue. Always feeling thorns that stab and sting. Yet stampeding never made a dream come true. So I ride around myself and sing. So now the lightning's far away. The coyote's nothing scary. He's just singing to his dearie. Settle down, you cattle, till the morning.
Oh, Miss Penny, if I got to get on one of them Pullmans, I can't sleep 4 nights on one of them little upper shelves.
What's the matter? Ain't it good enough for you?
Well, you wouldn't want to stand in the way of my opportunities, would you? If you let me wait till Tuesday, I can get accommodated in a boxcar with a load of hogs.
Well, of course, you wouldn't be so lonesome.
No, ma'am.
Thanks, Gus.
Ah, that's all right, Emma.
Hey, ain't you gonna come and wave me goodbye?
No, I ain't got time. I gotta deliver 8 baby buggies up in the Bronx.
Oh, boy. That's a fine thing.
For a red cap lady?
What, with a brown jacket and a checkered skirt? Are you kidding?
No, ma'am.
You're going to get on that train, Buck Eaton, and go back out west where you belong. As for me, I'm going to stay here and help clean up the mess I made.
Is everything all right, miss?
Oh, yes, Porter. And thank you very much for arranging everything so nicely for me.
Thank you.
Hey, boy.
Yes, ma'am.
See what you can do for me, will you? Oh.
This your castle?
Oi!
Oh, boy. Goodbye.
All aboard!
Oh, yeah, man. Goodbye. Thanks, Porter. Oh, boy.
Well, I'll be doggone. Say, I wonder why she thanked the porter. Doggone it, I told you I don't know nothing about this deluxe travel.
Well, for a beginning, you're doing all right. Better get on. She's moving. Where's she taking?
Where's my bazooka?
Goodbye, kid. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, hey! I just wanted to rent him. I didn't want to buy him.
Oh, how nice. Jefferson.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Aren't you joining me?
No, I had breakfast earlier with Cuddles.
Oh.
You sleep all right?
Tossed all night.
You did not.
How do you know?
Oh, well, I woke up once or twice myself, and I sort of looked over.
Nice of you.
Well, I'm like that, you know. I never could pass a stray cat without picking it up and toting it back to its mama.
That's terribly sweet, but I'm not a stray cat.
Well, no offense.
And I haven't got a mama.
Oh, it's too bad.
Don't worry about me. I'm getting off the next station.
Okay. I don't know what kind of a town it'll be, but I want to wish you luck.
Thanks. It's good coffee. Considering that I didn't make it myself.
Well, why don't you stay on, and then tomorrow you could make it.
I thought you were trying to get rid of me.
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting kind of used to you. Well, of course, I know it's none of my business, but it's kind of tough on a girl in a small town, especially when nobody knows her. Why don't you wait till we get to Kansas City?
Why? What's Kansas City got?
Well, for one thing, it's got an aunt of mine. Maybe she could find a job for you, kind of take care of you if you got one.
Show me how to do that.
For sure. Here. Like this, with your wrist. There you are.
This is fun.
Well, we're stopping.
Where are we?
No place. Just a siding, I guess. Must have pulled up and let a passenger train through. I gotta go see the conductor. Say, what's your name?
Lois. Lois Hall.
Lois. Sort of a fancy name for a cook. Well, mine's Larabee. Jeff Larabee. Probably can't boil water.
Hey, mister. Come here. I wonder if you'd do something for me.
Sure, lady.
First telegraph station we come to, will you send this off? And keep the change.
Sure.
Thank you.
Any luck, Shorty? No, she wouldn't fall for the hard luck story.
Hey, wait a minute! Hey, Cuddles, wait for me! Hey, put down that red scarf. Take it off. That's about the dumbest trick I've ever seen.
Well, if you think I was doing tricks, that bull tried to kill me. He isn't safe. I think he's positively insane.
Don't talk about his brains. I thought any fool knew better than to wave a red rag in front of a bull.
I didn't wave it. I wore it. And it isn't a rag. It came from Paris, and I don't dress to please bulls.
Well, you better start to, or else stop traveling with them. Cuddles didn't look you up, you
Look
know.
here, if you think...
Put that thing away. You're the most hoity-toity cook I've ever seen. Hey! That's perfect. That's fine. First you start a fire, then you down here break my bull's leg, and now you make me lose my train.
I did.
I ought to put you off last night.
I wish you had.
So do I. You're nothing but a doggone nuisance.
Thanks. Which way are you going?
I'm going that way.
Then I'm going that way. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Come on, fella. Now we're getting somewhere.
Women always get you in trouble.
All right, jump in.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Hey,
Hey, what do you think I am? No, no, hey, no, the bull don't ride. Look, we tore him.
Going my way, mister? Funny thing, I didn't have any intention of getting a new car this year. But then when I saw this, I just couldn't resist it. Much nicer than that old boxcar I've been running around in, don't you think so?
Tell me, do you often go around picking up cars like this?
Oh, that's the only way I ever get a car. On impulse. See it and take it, that's me.
Don't the police ever bother you?
Oh, quit arguing. Three can ride as cheaply as one.
Listen, why don't you tell me where you got this thing? Maybe I can square it. You don't know it, but doggone it, you're being a criminal.
Oh, yes. And your bull is being an accessory. Well, seriously, I can't go on alone now, can I?
I don't see why not. A girl like you has nothing to worry about. If you run out of gas, you'll hold up a filling station.
Well, goodbye.
You already said that.
Oh, poor Cuddles. He'll probably develop foot and mouth disease from all this walking and arguing. And how are you feeling? Oh, come on, get in.
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh, get in.
No. Well, come on, step on it. We might cross the state line before we get arrested.
Oh, what a... Hey, lay off of me, will you? Please, I told you all she gave me was $5. The big brain has got it.
Give me that $5.
$5. How'd you mugs like to cut in on $10,000? Why, this dame's old man is a millionaire, and you're talking about $5.
What's $5?
Hey, big brain, you ain't figuring no snatch now, are you?
Oh, what's the matter? These walls have ears. Now, the way I handle it, it's strictly legal. All we gotta do is stick around and keep our eyes on little bimbo till Papa announces the reward in the papers. Then we wires him and cash in. Slick, ain't it?
Oh, sure, it's slick, but it's too late. Dame is gone. She got off at the last stop.
Give me the $5.
Oh, now, wait a minute, narrow gauge. Now, look, the first time the train slows down, be ready to jump. We're gonna beat it back that dame on easy riches. Here you are, Shorty.
Oh, it's you again.
I didn't think you cared.
Lady, don't your face ever do nothing but pucker?
The only time it looks like a face is when I pucker.
Oh, now, I don't know. I think you've got one of the prettiest faces I ever saw. I just keep looking at you all the time. I declare, it just looks like I can't take my eyes off of it. I'd be looking at you right now if it wasn't buttering my bread.
I think you got something there.
You know, boy, it looks like you got something. You sure didn't pucker that time. Here, you take the slice and give me the bite.
Your steak, sir. Ma'am, your grape nuts.
Kind of late to be shaking hands. Buck Eaton's my name. What's yours?
Hey, my master. But don't mind what I say, because I got one of those mushroom personalities. Out of color, I work at Lacey's basement store.
You live at home with your folks, do you?
Sure, cutie. But our family ain't all on the surface. We really go deep. I got a brother that came west to be a miner. Of course, he couldn't find an opening, so he became a cowboy. I'm going west to visit him.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you all that. I guess the hole in the mountain just got me, kid.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it got my steak, too.
Well, it's about time you were bringing that. If I hadn't nibbled this gentleman's knickknacks, I would have starved.
Your check, miss.
I knew you'd bring the check on time. Well, thank you. You ain't much company, but you're generous. That's a fine thing in a man. That's what I always say. We're almost in my station. I asked you to bring my coffee early. Now I can't even wait for it to cool. It's scalding.
Here you are, lady. If you're in a hurry, take mine. It's already saucered and blowed.
Oh, you!
I'm not the type that I seem to be, happy-go-lucky and gay. I'm not content, but I dream to be happy and lucky someday. I'm free as the wandering breeze. I'm free to wander any place I please. And yet, I can't escape from you. Oh, I'm free as the birds in the trees. I'm even free to sail those 7 seas. And yet, I can't escape from you. I could ride away or hide away where we were miles apart. But when I got there, I'd find you there, right in my heart. And so you see that I'm really not free. I'm so afraid you might escape from me. And yet, I can't escape from you.
Who's the lucky girl, cowboy?
Girl?
Yes, the girl you can't escape from.
Where'd you get that idea?
Oh, your song.
Ain't no girl chasing after me.
Are you trying to tell me you've never been in love?
I thought I was. Once.
What was she like?
She was a fine girl. She was beautiful, but...
But what?
but her father owned half the oil in Oklahoma. I got to thinking it over, and I'm in no position to marry or settle down. I got my ranch to build and pay for, and besides, I couldn't support her like she was used to.
Well, is that so important?
And it was to me. A man ain't much of a man to let his father-in-law keep him.
What happened to the girl?
She got married. Say, what are you asking me all these questions for?
I'm just curious.
Well, how about yourself? You ever been in love?
No. No, that's the funny part of it. I never even thought I was.
Well, you're lucky. I could ride away, or I could hide away, where we were miles apart. But when I got there, I'd find you there, right in my hair. And so you see that I'm really not free. I'm so afraid you might escape from me. And yet, I can't escape from you.
What a perfect moon.
I don't know. I hope those clouds don't mean rain.
It'll be wonderful to sleep out under the stars.
Well, you can make it easy on yourself. Cuddle sleeps inside. He's too valuable to be left outdoors at night. Might catch cold.
I wonder if there's a stall for me, too. Or do anything elaborate. Just something simple.
You know, you might enjoy the trailer. Now, me, I was figuring to bed down with Cuddles here.
This is the place. I tell you, it's bound to be in the papers tomorrow. All we gotta do is detain her until morning.
Detain her.
Oh, Nix, not with that. Come on now, very quietly. I'll stay here. Wabash, you go first. I gotta think.
What's that?
Hey, what happens? Never hold until morning. Come on, let's go.
What's the matter?
Plenty. He's caught up with you.
He? Who?
The guy you stole that car from.
Oh, I didn't steal it.
All right, let's not go into that again, but the door is locked.
Why?
He's going to keep you here till he gets back with the sheriff.
What would the sheriff want me for?
I don't know. Probably for not stealing a car.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try and get out of here. Say, you got that red scarf?
Yes, I think so.
Come on, Cuddles.
Doris Halloway missing. As if we didn't know. 5,000 reward. Heiress to millions disappeared on wedding. Well, it all worked out just like I predicted. And we've got the girl. All we gotta do is catch her in for $5 grand.
I ought to make a lot of little brains out of that big one.
Now, Wabash, you get discouraged too easy. We'll catch up with him, all right? Why?
I just had to conk somebody.
Hey, what's the idea of putting me off in a vacant lot? Say, are you following me?
No, where are you going, honey?
I'm going to Frying Pan Ranch because my brother works there.
Well, I'll take you there myself, sister. That's where I belong, too. In fact, some of the boys are sure to be here to meet me. Dear Buck, enclosed, please find your horse. I guess the boys couldn't wait for me.
Taxi! Taxi!
Hey, the closest taxi stand is in Tucson. They can probably hear you all right, but it'd take them 2 days to get here.
Oh, why did I ever come out here?
I want to tell you, honey, this is God's country. Nothing but sunshine.
Yeah, remind me to send a bucket of this sunshine back to the folks.
I don't think we better try to make it to the big ranch in this weather on one horse, but we can make it to my little ranch, all right.
Well, I've never been on a horse before.
Here's your suitcase.
Well, it's kind of hard to hang out and hold a suitcase.
I'm awful sorry about that. You better take the other one, too. It'll help you keep your balance.
Gee, thanks, kid.
Well, how do we get on this cattle trail, anyhow?
The highway was closed. I had to detour. Oh, look. There's a house. Maybe we can go up there.
Now, I know that place. There's nobody up there. Well, come on. Dig. You dummy, you're backing up!
What are you yelling at me for? You're in your beloved West, aren't you? Well, why don't you lie down and wallow in it? Out with the gear shift a little harder, and the dust is a little thicker, and the mud a whole lot deeper. So the girl rate's a little lower, and the bull rate's a little higher, and the men are a whole lot awfuler. That's where the West begins.
Well, maybe you better go on up in the house there. There, honey. There.
Oh, no way.
Come on, we'll just go up to that house and take care of you.
Don't go in there.
Why not? It's my house.
But somebody tried to shoot me. He almost hit me. There's a murderer in there.
Oh, no. Take it easy, honey. You just walked into an old-fashioned Western gun trap.
A gun trap?
Sure. Grandpa set it for Grandma.
Well, the men in your family.
Gee, I'm sorry about the shotgun going off and scaring you and everything.
Oh, that's all right.
You know, that darn fool Buck must have reloaded it. He's been up here lately, all right. I can tell by the dirt around. Gosh, I'm afraid Buck ain't much of a housekeeper.
Aren't they cute?
Oh, these? Yeah, they belong to Grandma Jill Larabee. Gosh, she was sure set on them. No, she wouldn't come west without them?
Shut up! What do you think this is, a tourist camp? You ought to be in bed, the both of you. And besides, you're trespassing, and you gotta scram.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'll show you. Buck! Buck! Buck!
Buck?
Buck! Hey, Buck! Come up here!
Oh, Emma, you're getting prettier every day.
Buck! Hey, Buck! Well?
What's the matter, Sugar Pie? Oh, what are you doing here? I'm waiting for an explanation.
When you've thought of it, I'd be glad to hear it.
Why, hello, Jeff. Oh, you mean her? Oh, well, I can explain that. You see, I wanted to come out here on a hog train, but Emma here, well, Jeff, I hope you don't think there's anything between, well, Jeff, now you know I ain't no romantic man. The men folks in my family never was much of a hand for romance, but I had an uncle down home. He went with a girl one time for, he went with her for, let's see now, what did he go with her for?
Travel sure broadens a person, especially travel on a horse.
A horse ain't so bad if you meet him halfway.
Halfway? Well, why wasn't the horse upholstered? I did my part.
Being partners is a whole lot like being married. You worry about the most trifling things.
You worrying about me?
No offense, ma'am. But, well, you take Emma, for instance. She's a steady, sensible girl. She's got a job back east and a family. You know where you stand with her, but...
But you know nothing about me.
No, and as far as I can see, Jeff don't neither. No offense now.
Oh, not at all. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. You see, I'm in love with Jeff.
In love with him?
Yes, and I've lied to him.
You have?
Well, at least I haven't told him the truth. That's why I asked you to ride with me. You're his friend. Maybe you can tell me what to do.
Hi, fellas! Yoo-hoo!
Who are they?
I don't know them either. Hi, kids. Hey, that's the cowboy we've been trailing, but he switched coils on us.
He has, huh? Well, maybe you think we could get $5 grand for this one.
Did you see her? Not in Confederate money. Come on, we gotta find out what happened to the money, baby.
Well, I've crossed the continent with Jeff, and it wasn't easy. I've pumped up tires in the covered wagon, and I've ruined manicures cooking over campfires. And in spite of his prejudices, I'm going to be a pioneer, too.
When are you going to tell him?
First time I see him.
I wouldn't, miss. It ain't hard to confess a thing to Jeff if you just wait for the right time. Now, take me, for instance. I knew he was going to be mad because I missed that train. But you notice I didn't bust right out with an explanation the minute I seen him. That wouldn't have done no good at all. I waited for the right time. I never said a thing till about 4 o'clock this morning. And he was awful nice about it, never said a word. Just kept right on snoring. So if I was you, miss, I'd marry him first, and then tell him, well, whenever you get around to it.
Arizona, I am here! Yoo-hoo!
Welcome, stranger. Hi, Shorty.
Hello, Jeff.
Well, if it ain't Misha. Boys, this is Emma, friend of Buck's. He'll be along soon.
Hi, kids.
Hey, see something. There's Hila, Shorty, Socks, Vicky.
Hey, what's that?
Why, that's Misha, our Russian cowboy.
I used to be a Cossack, but the revolution laid me off.
Well, take care of her, will you, boys? Come on, Shorty, you want to look the place over?
Sure, Jeff. My brother. Where's my brother? I'm looking for my brother.
What's your brother's name, lady?
Well, I ain't seen him in 20 years, but his name used to be Mazda. Wild horse Mazda. Yoo-hoo! Let me see my great big sunburned brother.
Can she mean go for Mazda? I'm afraid so. This way.
Yoo-hoo!
No, ma'am, we ain't heard a word from Miss Ryland since she left for New York.
Well, that's strange. Is there a telephone I could use?
Yes, I'm right in the ranch house. I'll show you.
Oh, thanks.
Hello. Operator, get me New York, please. Butterfield 82598.
No, ma'am. Your father no get him telegram. He plenty worried. Follow you.
Just a little well I dug this morning. Plenty deep, too.
Gosh, brother. Ain't it a beauty?
Hey, hold on there, Emma. Don't be tempted. You know your family failing.
Seems to me you're taking a mighty high hand with my sister. Say, what's this fella to you?
Oh, boy.
Oh, so you tried to undermine my baby sister, huh?
Now listen here, Gopher. Don't go putting on your track shoes and jumping at conclusions. Why, I didn't even know Emma's name till the day after we started kissing.
Oh, yeah. Where's my irons? Hand me my shooting irons. Where's my pick? Where's my shovel?
Listen, Gopher, you got me all wrong. I've been holding a protecting arm around your sister.
Dynamite! Dynamite is what I'm going to use on you.
Yippee! Gopher, stop your bellering. You make me nervous. I can't think of no words when you keep butting in like that.
Well?
Well, what I'm trying to tell you, you little runt, is that I made up my mind to marry your sister.
Oh, boy! Oh, yeah, man! Yoo-hoo! Oh! Wait. Better let her be for a few moments. At a time like this, a girl likes to be alone with her dreams.
I think he's right.
Hey, Jeff, how about a little celebration?
Well, since she's engaged to a friend of mine, sling her a rope and we'll give her a coming-out party.
A
at the concert was over in the Carnegie Hall, and the maestro took bow at the bar. He said, my dear friends, I have given my all. I'm sorry it's all over now. When from the gallery, way up high, I rose from my seat with this mournful cry. Oh, Mr. Paganini, please play my rhapsody, and if you cannot play it, won't you sing it? And if you can't sing it, you simply have to swing it. I said swing it, I mean swing it, oh ding dong ding it. Oh, la da dee, la di da. Mr. Paganini, we breathlessly await your masterful baton. Go on and sing it. And if you can't sing it, you simply have to la da 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 do da do da, la da 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 do da do da, la da 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 do da do da, da da da. We've heard your repertoire, and at the final bar, we greeted you with wild applause. What a great ovation! Your interpretation of what Mr. Paganini, and now don't be a meanie. But have you up your sleeve? Come on, and let's bring it. And if you can't spring it, you'll simply have to not do da do da do da 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 do da 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 do da do da nothing na do not a day nothing na do not a day da ya 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 swing it, da da da.
Honey, I sure am proud of you. You know, I wonder what the coyotes are going to do on the nights you're singing.
Here's the bark, go down bark along and make a waiver. Have a little drink with us and do yourself a favor. Drink it down, drink it down. Drink the flowing cup. Drink it down, till you drink it up. Hey!
What, you?
No, it's a vodka. I've made myself. Special. Now, break the glass. Huh? Throw it down. It's a good luck in my country. Here's to Emma, good old Emma, long and make she waver. Have a little drink with us and do yourself a favor. Drink it down, drink it down. Hey, go away with that stuff. Don't go down, drink it down, till you drink it up. Hey!
I can't take it.
Did you tell him yet?
No, I'm afraid to.
Well, leave it to me.
What are you going to do?
Wait and see. Folks, everybody, 1 minute, please. I suppose all of you know that me and Jeff are partners. Well, I believe that partners should share and share alike. Now, I'm engaged to the sweetest little girl in the world, but my partner, Jeff, here...
Hey, wait a minute.
Now, don't get riled up, sweetheart. Jeff's got a girl of his own, and even if he hasn't popped the question to her direct, I know he's kind of talked around it.
Buck, you mustn't...
So what I say is, Jeff, speak right up like a real man and a good partner, and let's make it a double engagement.
Well, that's true, what he says. He's my partner, all right, but that don't give him no right to do my proposing for me. just the same, as long as he spilled it. What'd he say, Louis?
But, Jeff,
You're in love with him. You told me so yourself.
Oh, boy!
Here's the Jeff.
Oh, no, hey, wait a minute, here.
Here's the Lois, good old Lois, long may she favor. Have a little drink with us and do yourself a favor. Drink it down, drink it down. Drink the flowing cup. Drink it down, till you drink it up. Hey!
I can't take it.
Here's the cactus, good old cactus, along the
And I want to tell you, you're getting a mighty fine boy when you're getting Jeff Larabee.
Thank you.
Drink it down, drink the flowing cup. Drink it down, drink it up. Hey!
We'll keep this for them punctualists so they can't follow us. It's tires. The gas tank, stupid. This is my time. This is fun, ain't it?
This is gonna make them cowboys awful mad.
Sure, if they find out about it. Let's break some more.
I'm a cowboy who never seen a cow.
Never rode the steer cause I don't know how.
And I sure ain't fixing to start him now.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. What a rather be, with a red swing band.
They fed me hot tamales the day I was born. I've been red hot ever since that morn. When I start to cool, I just grab my heart.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, where the West is wild from the borderland.
Where the buffalo roam around the zoo and the Indians run up a rug or two. The old Bar Rex is a barbecue. Oh,
yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, oh, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. And he learned to ride, or he learned to stand.
I'm riding full quiz up to date. I know every trail in a Lone Star State, and I ride the range in a Ford V8.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. And he done great time, living off the land.
I spent all my time at the hotel bar with a planter's punch and a big cigar, cause my old ranch horse is a movie star.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay,
oh,
yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, she's an old cowgirl, just a regular pal.
They don't call me Emma, they just call me Al. Where's the gosh darn horsey around our way? We don't say howdy, we just say hey. We don't answer, we all just say yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay.
I'm just an old cowhand down from the Rio Grande.
Oh, yeah, man.
And I can round up herds just to beat the band. Now I'm a pie on ear who began from scratch. I don't bat an eye in a shooting match. I'll be foreman soon if my plans all hatch. Oh,
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, there's old cowhand from the Rio Grande.
And we sing duets in the cowboy band. You should hear us making with a honey hole.
Oh, you should hear us make with below.
They both join in with the ho-ho-ho. Yippee-yo,
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, ho-ho-ho, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay.
a good old gamer.
Oh, away from me. I can't take it.
Whatever your troubles, your employees don't seem to worry.
Well, they're going to.
I'll drop the bags inside.
Shut up, shut up. Oh, I think you're marvelous.
Young lady, I don't think I know you.
Well, it wouldn't do you any good.
Be quiet and go away.
I'm quiet. I just think I'm the cutest one, that's all.
I'm not interested except in being alone.
Alone? Listen, can you sing to me?
No!
Oh, I think you're marvelous. I think you're beautiful. Hey. Hey. Hey!
My dear young lady, will you please go away?
But I'm not bothering anybody. Listen, never mind what anybody says. You wear that suit.
I must say you're the most annoying person I've ever met.
Oh, I don't know. I just think I'm the prettiest one, that's all.
Well, if you'd pardon me, I must join Miss Riley.
But two-timing me for another dame, huh? But I'm in no mood for flattery. I'm singing, considera the trees that fill the breeze with rare and magic perfume. Oh, Lord, is in the trees and every bloom. Knock me down, huh?
I didn't touch
Shut up. Why, I ought to let you have it.
I didn't touch you.
Shut up. I ought to give you a hit in the head.
I didn't touch you.
Who do you think you are, anyhow?
Young woman, you're crazy.
Oh.
Stop that noise.
Penny! Well, Penny, when did you get here?
Missing heiress found at last, huh? Well, I hope you're proud of yourself. As for you, Jeff Larabee, I never thought you'd do a thing like this, sneaking away here with my niece.
We've been worried frantic.
The police of 10 states hunting for her, and all the time you got her hid here so you could marry her and her money.
We'll see about that.
Dad, Aunt Penny.
Don't you go sticking up for this he-gold digger. I'll have plenty to say to you later.
Jeff.
Now, Doris, please.
Listen a minute, Jeff. There's something
I've heard all I want to hear.
Leave me alone. What right had you to say those things to him? He thought I was out of work and broke, and he protected me as though I was his own sister. He's the finest, nicest, most decent man I ever knew. And I love him.
Penny Ryland, you've got one terrible weakness. You shoot off your mouth too much. And that's one fault I can't abide in other people. Excuse me.
Jeff! Wait, Jeff!
Hello, lady.
Hi, Toots. See that man? Stop him. I'll give you $5,000 if you catch him.
Something's gone wrong here. That's not the way we figured it.
Well, it all worked out like I planned. Get in, lady. Come on, stupid. Okay, Wabash, we got him surrounded.
Yeah.
Don't hurt him.
enough room in there for my things, too?
Still having fun with me, huh?
Oh, no, Jeff. I've never been more serious in my life. Please try to understand. I thought it would all be cleared up when we got to the ranch. Then Aunt Penny wasn't there, and then Buck said, well, what's the use?